Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our first of two personal breaks today. We do have two boosted boxes here of WEISS SCHWARZ BOFURI. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense for Grady B from Massachusetts. So thank you so much, Grady, for letting me open these on up for you. And I hope to find you some awesome WEISS cards to add to your collection. We are almost through that one case that we originally got upon release of this set, and we've only seen 2 SBs out of the case so far. Now, you guys have let me know during live chat that for BOFURI, the pull rate seemed to be about 4 SBs per case, so hopefully we'll see something very beautiful here for Grady. But I'm very excited to just go ahead and jump right on into it. Definitely had some great luck opening up 2 boxes of Cardcaptor Sakura this past weekend. Found the most expensive card in the set, that secret rare Pure White Dress. So I'm very excited to see what we can find here. There's a secret rare Maple in this set as well. That would be a wonderful find. But of course, would love to pull SPs and at least double foil boxes. We've been having a run recently here with a lot of single foil boxes. So hopefully we have 2 double foil boxes here for Grady. But let's go ahead and jump right on into them by snapping us into the corner. And I do want to inspect the boxes just a little bit before we get started. Grady did say he'd like me to try and send one of the boxes in his package so that way he can have it for display. So I will not send this one. This one does have a little bit of squishing there. So we'll go ahead and open this one on up first and extract the packs. And then I will save that second box. That way I'll include it. I may have to flatten it out. Of course, these can just be popped back up. But I'll have to take a look at it, Grady, when I'm packing it up, which will most likely be tomorrow. Let me get that one out of the way so I don't accidentally send that one in the package. Like I said, that one wasn't in very good condition. But we do have our promo here. I don't think we've seen this one before. Fun Times Maple. Very cute. Like I said, I think that's the first time we've seen that Maple promo. I have my handy dandy scissors. Let's get started here with pack number 1. But even though the person at the personal break this past weekend wanted to be unnamed, I was so excited. We did end up pulling that Pure White Dress Sakura secret rare from 2 boxes of Cardcaptor that have just been sitting around since release date in 2019. Crazy to think that that's been hiding in there all along. I do have 1 box left. I thought we actually only had 2, but when I went and actually grabbed out of the shop, I did find 2 over there and 1 on the shelf. So it looks like I miscounted a bit. So there is 1 box of clear card on the website if you guys are interested. But otherwise, that's all we have for that. Our WEISS is dwindling. We are almost out of Grand Order. We are almost, well, I won't say almost out of Date Alive, but we have gone through a lot of it, especially in store. Hey, we do have a foil here. SR Endless Exploration is. So 1 foil already here in box number 1. Good sign. Most likely going to be a 2 foil box. It seems that if you do get a foil pretty early on, they tend to. Looks like this pack of sleeves is a bit crunchy. Of course, no problem to use for shipping, but aesthetically would like to have a nice minty fresh sleeve on camera. So put that in there. Well, what was I saying? Yes, we've gone through a lot of Date Alive because of course that reprint did come in quite recently. Should be getting in new sets, though. Of course, throughout the rest of the year, there's a lot of releases coming. 7 Deadly Sins was supposed to be coming out, I believe, this Friday. I think it got pushed a week or 2. I believe Bushiroad announced the sets through the rest of the year should be coming a little later than their initial expected release date, I believe due to shipping delays. But very excited for that to come in. That should be pretty fun to open up. That is the newest English exclusive. And then Ruby will be another English exclusive. That should be coming in December. Of course, in the meantime, we'll have Data Bullets at the Data Live Extra Booster. Also be having Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Volume 2, Sword Art Alicization Volume 2, and I think I may be missing something else, but hey, we do have another foil here. Deploy Left Arm. Love the gears in the background there. Bushiroad does a great job with the foilings for WEISS, and we do have a 2 foil box here. No SB, but 2 foils here. Kicking off these 2 boxes for Grady. Always love having 2 foil boxes. In my personal experience, me opening up boxes of clear card for myself back on release date. I went for 6 boxes and then I tapped out. And I wasn't doing very well. I had maybe like 1 2 foil box. Didn't find any SPs. And it turns out if I'd kept going the whole time, all those years ago, I would have hit the secrets. But that's okay. I do have a complete set. Aside from that 1 World Championship promo that I will not pay $10,000 for. Would love to have it. Not that much. Not that much. That was a super awesome pull this past weekend. Do recommend actually go check it out if you want to watch. Do have Information Warfare, Frederica, rare. And our first Climax rare of the box, no longer normal. Still waiting on, I believe, 3 double R's through the rest of these packs. Must admit, it's a little awkward now that we pulled both foils so close to each other at the front of the box. Flame Emperor Me, rare. Now, we do have all these packs to go through knowing that there won't be another foil. Unless, never ever seen it. I think I ask almost every WEISS personal break, and no one in the comments has said they've seen it. But has anybody ever seen a 3-foil box? You think there might be like an error box or two out there that exists, but I have never seen it. And I've never read a post anywhere saying, anyone saying, OMG, I found a 3-foil box. It'd be really cool to find if those do out there exist. Kanade rare. But like I said, I've never seen it. No one in the comments has said it. Never seen like a post on Reddit or on Facebook, people saying, wow, a 3-foil box. So, but hey, I mean, we do have a lot of packs left. It definitely would be a very welcome surprise here for Grady. We have a Wild Adventure, Maple and Sally. Every time I open BOFURI, it makes me want to go to Canada. Go to Tim Hortons, get some maple glazed donuts. Just maple everything. I love maple flavor. I inherited it from my mom. My mom is Canadian, by the way, for context. So I inherited the love of maple. So every time I see all these maple cards, I'm like, you know, some maple fudge would be good. Maple donuts. Maple flavored coffee. So many maple stuff that I would love to have right now. My brain's like, maple? That's not a character. That's a food. We should get some of that. It's like, no, I don't have any. What we have in this pack, do have event bonus Sally. Love the hats. I know I say them all the time when we come across those event bonus cards. 10 out of 10 would wear IRL. I think it look cute. Actually, probably match this outfit if I had that little goat hat. Sally says, yeah, not to mention warm, as the flavor text on that rare. They look nice and toasty. Maxing out, Sally Chibi card. The style of that card would make me think it's supposed to be a promo instead of a regular rare. The art style of our promo, Fun Times Maple, fits better, I think, with the actual set than the promo. Not that I dislike it, just that it jumps out to me. I think there's a couple chibi rares. Two Faces Within, me, double R. Newbie players, May and Yui, rare. Alright, we're almost finished up with box number 1. We're aiming for another double R or so. Then, of course, get into box number 2. And once we're finished with that second box, go ahead and get into our recap. Do have Saint Misery, double R. Battle Ready Force, Yui. Change in Strategy, Misery, rare. I love Iz's hair, and her outfit, I actually really like her whole outfit, looking at it. There, I like the goggles and the coat, seeing more of the full body outfit in that uncommon. Do really like it. Definitely more to my style. I love wearing jackets. Unfortunately, living in Florida, I don't get to do that very much. But aesthetically, I love jackets. If I can wear a jacket, I would wear a jacket. Double R, Machine God, Maple. So I think we've found all of our double R's. Second to last pack here, so definitely good that we've gotten everything wrapped on up. Let's see what we find. Like I said, last 2 packs of box 1. Let's see. Do have rare, securing a crucial position, Maple. Maple Tree. All right, final pack of box 1. Do have rare, strongest newbie, Maple. All right, so that does it here for our first box. Let me tidy up my space off camera. There's lots of pack tops floating around. Get those in the trash can. Then, of course, do have to tidy up on screen as well, straighten up our piles a little bit, and then we'll delicately jump on into box number 2. I have to make sure not to bend it up too much. All right, there we go. Very gentle cut. Go ahead and extract the packs and our promo, of course. Promo's still in the box. Actually, another Fun Times Maple. So, box 1, I thought that was the first time we've seen it. Now, of course, we do have 2 in a row. So I might be right there. Might just be a lot of Fun Times Maple promos left in the remaining boxes. Like I said, I think there's about a half case left. And only hit 2 SPs so far. The initial box we did, the initial preview box did find an SP. However, that was a loose box. For a while, Bossman was having me order a case and then a loose box. That way we have a sealed case to sell through. And one box just loose as a YOLO preview box. That way, of course, if I do that where I hit an SP in the display box, people aren't like, oh, well, now I don't want to buy it because you already got the good stuff. So, did have 16 sealed case and then 1 loose box. All right, let's see what we find here. Starting off with newbie players, May and Yui, rare. And Loving Sacrifice, Climax rare. Battle Ready Force, May. Double R Giant Killing, May and Yui. No foils just yet. We have a rare and wild adventure, Maple and Sally. No foils yet here in box number 2. Wonder if this will be the inverse of box 1 with a couple foils cutting it close right at the end of the box, or if they'll be a little bit more spread out, or maybe it might just be a 1 foil box. We'll just have to wait and see. We have a couple uncommons, and then Double R Battle Craftswoman is Double R Walking Fortress, Maple. Strong as Newbie, Maple. Just a regular rare there. Rare event bonus, Kasumi. Little pack tops keep flying on screen. I think the way I cut the pack tops, they kind of stick into the middle of the scissors, and then sometimes when I pick up the scissors again, they just fly back on screen. Change in strategy, Misery, rare. And I think we're about halfway through here, box number 2. Another little chibi here, this time Maple, common. Ooh, what's that? Do have SR Atrocity, Maple. Do have 1 foil here so far in box number 2. Let me go ahead and get that SR sleeved on up. Haven't seen this one before either. I think all 3 of these are new to me. Atrocity, Maple. I'm really liking the visual style of BOFURI. I feel like it's a more, I don't want to say hazy style, but I feel a very gentle art style, if that makes sense. Flame Emperor Me. The character designs and so, even though the outfits don't really compare, but it does remind me of the Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card animation style. Of course, the eyes are more relatively normal size in comparison, except Maple. Maple has really large eyes. But in terms of the usual cards here, I don't know. I don't know if it's the color palette, not sure if it's the actual I'm on to something here, and it is actually just the animation style. But it gives me soft vibes, and I really like this set visually. Never seen this show personally. Information Warfare for Rika. But to be fair, I have I feel compulsive personality. If you guys have ever checked out my personal channel, Allie's Treasure Trove, I've been opening up a lot of Naruto stuff recently. Because finally, after years and years and years, I've been convinced to watch Naruto, and I absolutely loved it. So now it's like, oh, I gotta get all the Naruto merch. All stuff that I see, I'm like, I like that character, I like that figure. Before I could just be like, that looks nice. No idea who that is. I'll pass. Now it's like, oh, but I want it. So, I've purposefully not kept up with anime for years. Years checking on new stuff. I just stuck to my clamp things. Still waiting for Bleach to come back. Was supposed to be this year, but you know what? It's basically August. No idea what's happening with that. So, actually, WEISS sets do introduce me to a lot of shows that I've just never heard of because I'm just not in the zone anymore like I used to be. Securing a crucial position, Maple, rare. I was actually at MetroCon this past weekend in Tampa. Did go on Sunday for a little bit, walked around the vendor's room, had a good time. First time going to a big event like that in a long time, so that was fun. Did actually see some cosplay of shows that I've been introduced to here through WEISS SCHWARZ. Did actually see a couple Megamins walking around. I was like, I know who that is. We've opened up Konosuba before. I know who that is. We have Multi-Chant for Rika, double R. So that was really fun this weekend. Didn't actually buy a lot of figures and stuff like I thought I'd run into. Actually just went ham at the artist alley like I tend to do. Not so much on keychains this year, but I did get like this little pixel art, a couple pixel arts. Found a little cute little Toby from Naruto. Found some Pokemon. Battle Ready Force Yui. Also found from Star Wars Rebels, I found an Agent Callus pillow where he's hugging an ice cream cone. I was like, this is adorable. I need it. So I got a pillow. I was like, okay. And there's actually a lot of different places that had, like a lot of the different artist places that had pillows. I was like, I knew you could make prints, I knew you could make charms, but I guess this is like the new thing is somewhere some company prints arts on pillows in the correct shape, and that seemed to be pretty popular. So I was like, good. I like pillows. Seems like a trap for me. Good thing I only look at Etsy for cosplay. I'm sure I could find so much fan art, blankets, pillows. I found this derpy dinosaur tote bag. It was super cute too. It doesn't have to do anything with anime, but I was like, dinosaurs? Cute. Need it. But hey, ooh, what's this? Do have another SR here. Moment between the two. Sally. So hey, we did find two foil boxes. No SP or secrets here, but two foil boxes. That looks super cool. Love the texture. Looks like it's raining almost in this card. Looks like perhaps she's running through water. That looks really sweet. Love the cards aesthetically. Bushiro does a great job. And just the set really tickles my fancy as well. Alright, second to last pack here for Grady. Glad that I didn't lose hope on having two foil boxes. So even though we didn't find an SP, did accomplish that at the minimum. Moment between the two, Sally, double R. Interesting to see like this how different the images are. Sometimes it's just a foil texture over the same image. Sometimes SRs and triple Rs just get completely different images, and I love it. I love it and I hate it because, of course, I want to collect the whole set. And it's like I need all variations, but I need all the variations anyways for a set, so that doesn't really matter. But alright, last pack. Cute Mei Chibi. Love her color scheme, the black and the green. And event bonus Sally, ending off on a cute hat, cute outfit here. And these two boxes of BOFURI for Grady. So let me straighten up these piles, and of course we'll get into our end of opening recap. To get 3 SRs and 1 triple R here. So we'll take a look at those first, then we'll go over our double Rs, and then we'll look at our 2 times, fun times, Maple. Alright, so let's start off with our SRs. Did have moment between the two, Sally. Atrocity, Maple. Endless Exploration is. And then 1 triple R here, deploy left arm. I do believe actually all these cards here are alternate images from the regular version, so I do appreciate that. Not sure if we saw an Endless Exploration. All right, Battle Craftswoman is the double R, so perhaps Endless Exploration is a regular rare. I want to look and see if I can compare them. Did compare 2 of the 4. I believe Atrocity Maple is also regular rare, but we didn't happen to find that here. But I think that is a different image. Not certain on the is, but these two we know for sure. I think the Atrocity is different as well. All right, I said we look at our promos as well. So let's look at those. And then we didn't actually go through our double R's, so let me go back for that here. Don't think we had... Yeah, it doesn't look like we had any duplicates aside from that Craftswoman. So that's pretty nice here. Moment Between the Two Sally, Multi-Chant Frederica, Walking Fortress Maple, Battle Craftswoman is ×2, Giant Killing May and Yui, Machine God Maple, Saint Misery, Two Faces Within Me, and Multicolored Sally. And with that, that does it here for these 2 boxes of BOFURI. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense for Grady. So thank you so much, Grady, for letting me open up these boxes for you. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. Of course, let me grab this once again. As I mentioned, might have to flatten it, but might be able to... I'll have to check our box sizes. Perhaps get like a 300 count box, then this side by side in a package. I think it should fit like that. But I will be able to include it for you, like I said, though. Might have to flatten back out, but I'll make sure to be careful on the inside if I do, and I'll let you know if I do flatten it when I send you your message about shipping. Well, actually, I wouldn't be... I'll send a different message if I do need to flatten. Anyways, that does it here for our WEISS openings tonight. Do actually have some more Bushiroad products coming up. Next break is actually another 2 boxes, but it is of the new Cardfight Vanguard Overdress release, A Brush with the Legends. So I'm excited to check that out. We'll be putting our handy-dandy scissors to work once more. Very similar to WEISS in terms of the actual card styles, rounded corners, although of course they are smaller. They're not standard size. They're smaller like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but foils do have amazing textures there as well. So if you've never seen a Cardfight Vanguard Overdress opening, do recommend you stay tuned for that one coming up next for Michael. But here for Grady, that does wrap things up. So once again, Grady, thank you so much for letting me open these on up for you. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the opening too. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and smack that like button. Comments for me, drop those down below. And of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As I was mentioning a little bit earlier in the video, do have a lot of new WEISS SCHWARZ products coming out throughout the rest of 2020 and beyond, of course. And I'll be checking out preview boxes of all of those as they release. So if you want to see more openings and you're not yet already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that red button. Now, before I finally wrap this on up and get on out of here and into that next video, do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. Do have 10 Black Label fans, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Sultari, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. And we do have another new adjustment to the list. We now do have 13 Gem Mint fans. So excuse me as I read this on off. Alberto M, Chicago Infinity, Devon Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, Jake Rhino C, Joe Howe, Mark Mardini, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. I just had gotten used to the other list, but welcome, Mark. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll get the pattern memorized once again. It's all right. Definitely not an issue. Just might stumble a little bit here today and tomorrow. But thank you so much to all of our channel members once again. And all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every single video. But that does it for me tonight on WEISS. Like I said, Cardfight Vanguard Overdress coming up next. But in the meantime, take care, everybody. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.